One of the most talked about brands of 2022 has just launched their brand new first product of 2023, the Nothing Ear 2s. And Nothing claim that they are, quite simply, just better. But are they? Firstly, in terms of design, it's kind of really as you were from the previous generation. A case of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Type-C charging port and Bluetooth pairing button, magnetic clamps and hinge, the ear case text which can be seen through this super cool transparent appearance, charging LED, all of the kind of stuff that we are used to from the Nothing Ear 1s. And of course the little divot here which is as addictive to spin as the first generation. Hours of fun. Now the case is quite possibly slightly larger than I would personally like, not a deal breaker, and as you can see it does actually tend to show up scratches quite easily, but take this with a pinch of salt because I am possibly not the most careful as you could be. I tend to carry sometimes more than one thing in my pocket, and I believe that's how it's got scratched. Now the buds themselves are almost identical too. The text is of course different as we have the second generation, and it seems the noise cancelling microphone has also moved slightly, more on that in a second, but outside of that, really, as you were. Nothing that will surprise you. So as a result, expect the comfort to be as you were. A subjective element for sure, because everybody's ears are different, but in my experience, even though they are incredibly light to wear, they're not the most comfortable pair of earbuds that I've tried. I'd say more middle of the pack. There are some that are far more uncomfortable, and then there are ones that I can wear all day without a problem at all. These I can kind of wear for a couple of hours and then they start to get a little bit achy and I need to take a bit of a breather. But again, my ears might be different to yours. Well, they will be different to yours, categorically 100%. I just find they're a little bit of a strange shape for my ears. Now there are a couple of other things that I think potentially could be improved, but first, what do I like? Well, firstly, simplicity. Like Nothing's brand messaging of simplifying our tech to make it as effortless and streamlined in our everyday lives as possible, the Ear 2s ooze directness, to the point, no frills. By default, a single pinch is either play, pause or answer and hang up calls, double pinch is skip track or decline incoming calls, a triple is skip backwards, and pinch and hold is noise control, either ANC or transparency modes. Simple. The Nothing X app, available on Android and iOS, is also really clean and easy to use. No gimmicky features, just straight to the point. You can customize not only pinch functions to include things like voice assistant and volume controls, etc., but you can now also change the overall sound with presets, but also a full custom tab. Within the settings, you also have toggles for in-ear detection, personalized ANC, and low lag mode, great for gaming and media consumption. And you also have this really cool sound profile feature where you can calibrate your earbuds to your own personal levels in real time. So audio content is optimized to how you individually hear. Feature rich, but still simple. Now the Nothing Ear 2s also have what's known as a dual connection feature, which enables you to connect up to two devices at the same time, so you can be watching a YouTube video, for example, on your laptop, and you could get a call on your phone and it switch instantly to that, making your day-to-day more efficient, easy and simple. And the sound is very good. Nothing claim, better sound, better clarity, just better. And I can't really disagree. We do have these same 11.6mm drivers, but they now have a dual chamber design. That means when sound is delivered through the speaker into your ear, the space is bigger, so better airflow and theoretically clearer sound. High frequencies should sound brighter and low frequencies deeper, and when you select the more bass option, it's pretty punchy indeed for wireless earbuds. The Ear 2s are high-res audio certified, which in its simplest definition means that it's been tested to sound better than a CD. The earbuds are IP54 water resistant rated, the case is IP55, and the battery is meant to give you around 36 hours of music playback. 8 hours of music playback off a 10-minute charge. But with ANC on, you will of course get less than that. Without fully testing it to give concrete comparisons, when testing with the ANC on, I have noticed that the battery doesn't last quite as long on these as some of the other earbuds I've tested, without being necessarily bad. Likewise, the same with ANC on the whole. Both noise cancellation and transparency modes do work fine. That, you know, they are effective. But having come off the back of recently using my AirPods Pros again, I have noticed that shift, that they are very successful in those two departments, and these are kind of on the good side as opposed to being great. I feel the AirPods Pros modes feel slightly more deliberate.
Also on some of the things that could be improved.
Number one, the silicone earpieces do tend to pop off quite easily, and one has actually remained in my ear on the odd occasion. I'm not sure if there's anything that can be done there. And the pinch controls are sometimes not 100% responsive. It feels like you kind of have to press the buds slightly harder and more deliberate than I would personally like. Some may like this idea. It might give you less accidental touch problems. I just feel like I'm doing a slight finger workout when I'm trying to skip through them. They do work, but it is just, I feel like I have to press slightly harder than I would personally like. So yes, the Nothing Ear 2s are not perfect, but they are certainly one of my favourite pairs of truly wireless earbuds overall, due to mainly the cracking design and the great sound quality. They're not hugely different to the Nothing Ear 1s, but they are subtly better. And if they are, as expected to be anything close to the Nothing Ear 1's price tag of £149, then they could continue Nothing's upwards trajectory to the summit of the tech scene. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more short form photo and video content, Twitter for conversation and banter, and subscribe. Don't do that. As you can see, that's why I scratch them all the time. Clumsy. Like the video and subscribe if you like longer form tech coverage. My name's Adam. You've been the best as always. I love you, leave you. I'll see you in the next one. TSBYT. Peace out.